So I'm going to try and keep this real simple because I know Tiki-Talkie real sensitive. But I come across this on the Justice Warriors Facebook page. Going through a whole thing, 1 through 8 on how the audio got released and what happened with the audio in defense of them and the audio, right? This is the Justice Warriors page working on the Sebastian Rogers case. So they leaked this audio with Christopher yelling at Chloe, and it got leaked to these YouTubers who then took it to the courts and used it with Nina to try and get custody of Faith. And these YouTubers allegedly were entered in as witnesses. They entered in this audio as evidence. And she goes through a timeline of how things had it. And she says she never sent it to Seth, but her team never leaked it. And she talks about how it was sent to all these YouTubers and the YouTubers got it first. And she was trying to figure out how it got leaked, right? And she's like, I don't know how it got leaked. I don't know, but Seth got it, and I don't know how he got it, but he got it from somebody. And she's like, and it don't really matter how he got it because, well, it's not a breach of contract because he's the client. He can have it. But you see, it does matter how he got it. And here she talks about how Tony got it. And he informed Heather that Seth had expressed that he wanted it. And that neither Heather or Chloe would send it to Seth. So Seth was upset that Heather or Chloe aren't going to send him this audio. And Tony said he didn't see any reason to withhold it from him. So he sent it. And he said that he thought it was cute that Chloe and Heather were trying to protect him, but he felt that Seth should have it. Okay. And she goes on and says at the end of number 6 that she's still not sure how Tony got this audio. Well, I find that really, really funny because when you go back to her post on May 10th, she says, it's my understanding that my client shared it with someone who leaked it. My understanding, right? But here's the thing. It should also be known that I didn't send it to my client. So she didn't send it to Seth. Seth didn't get it from Heather or anybody on her team, right? Because nobody on her team leaked it, she says. Now, she says she didn't share with her client. However, her client made a request for the audio. So like she said, number 6, Seth made a request to Tony, right? And Tony didn't see a reason for Seth not to have it. So that's what she says for the audio. And one of the people I did share it with, they didn't see a reason to withhold it from him. Tony, she says, somebody I shared it with didn't see a reason for him not to have it with. She shared it with Tony. So is that a breach of confidentiality, or is Tony part of the Justice Warriors team and we don't know it? Did we not know that Tony? I don't know. I'm asking these questions. Did she breach confidentiality by giving this to Tony? Because she did admit that she gave it to Tony. Or, is this somehow pleading the fifth? I don't know how he got it. That's so odd because in the other comment you said you gave it to him. So my question is, are we breaching the confidentiality by giving this information to Tony and all the YouTubers? Or is Tony part of the Justice Warrior team and that's why he had this information? I got questions. And my other question is number 7, where it says that the audio was entered in a court record for the child court case, for the custody hearing involving a minor child, which is a sealed case. Court cases involving minor children are not open to the public. So that makes number 7 null and void. Not true. Because this is a sealed court case involving a minor child, and the information is not available through the Freedom of Information Act when it involves a minor child. From my understanding, correct me if I am wrong, please, but I understand that these cases are not just out there for the public to get their greedy hands on. And so, therefore, at this point, it is still considered sensitive information, and it is also still considered a leak. Am I right or am I right?